to another episode of Korb's Kitchen.
It's number 16, I think.
Number 16? Is it really?
When I looked it
I
up.
lost count. It's been so long.
Okay, you're probably all wondering why we took such a long break, hiatus, whatever you want to call it.
Lots been happening in the Korb household during the past 7 months. We have a new child, Cosmo. We celebrated a big anniversary and spent some time traveling. We had some medical issues that came and have been rectified and are doing well. And we're interviewing with the Food Network, but so far things are not looking so good. Kind of fell through the cracks. So here we are back in Korb's Kitchen. What?
So that's why we're back here.
Oh.
Pick it up right where we left off. Mom just might as well just read the whole script. I'll just sit here.
All right, so we'll try this. Let's hope we remember to be funny for everyone.
And also how to cook.
Yeah.
So, how do you make an apple turnover?
Apple turnover. I don't know, Ethan. How do you make an apple turnover?
You just push it down a hill.
There you go. Ba-dum-bump. Ba-dum-bump. So, what's worse? Okay. So I have one for you. What's worse than finding a worm in your apple?
A runny nose.
Yes, we're having trouble with allergies.
And heat.
And heat. So what's worse than finding a worm in your apple, Ethan?
I just answered you, Leslie.
No, it's finding half an apple or half
an apple in your worm.
Half a worm in your apple. I see our jokes are still just rolling
just
right
as
along.
Great. So this week we'll be making a nice little treat for Thanksgiving get-togethers or Christmas get-togethers
or really any get-together that you want to
get together with,
and they ask you to bring a dessert.
So this week we will be making caramel apple crisp bites. Caramel, whatever.
Yeah.
Apple crisp bites.
Depends on what part of the country you're from, I guess. So, according to the little description about the caramel apple bites, it says, and I'll read it, so I quote it accurately. Caramel apple crisp bites bring all the flavors of fall into one delicious dessert. The apple cinnamon filling and the graham cracker crust will warm your heart and fill your tummy.
I guess we'll have to report back and let you know if that's actually the case.
So, just in the, for expediency and for time, we got a few things going on the recipe ahead of time. I have already measured out the ingredients for the crust. I've already measured out the ingredients that go with the apples, and then I have a Pampered Chef apple core, and I have already taken 4 Golden Delicious apples and have cored, peeled, and diced them into pieces so that they will be all ready to go.
You want to tell them how to make it?
So, we start off, you have a little tart pan, and in a tart pan comes with 24 little openings, little tartlets. And you're going to mix your graham crackers, your powdered sugar, and the recipe calls for 12 tablespoons of butter, but you might want to start with just half a cup and then gradually add it and stir it until you get a soft dough. Sometimes if you use all 12 tablespoons, you're going to end up with more of a soupy mess. So you just want a soft dough. You don't want a gloppy
dough,
gloppy runny mess. So you're going to put that, and you're going to put it in your tart pan down at the bottom and kind of up the sides. But first, as always, you have to Pam it. So you take your crust, put it up the sides, and you're going to bake it for about 5 minutes. And then you're going to let it cool completely. In the interim, you can make your filling. So you can dice up your apples. You can make your the cinnamon mixture that goes on it. And you are going to take the apples and put them in with the cinnamon mixture, toss it all around, and then you're going to bake it in the oven for about 15 minutes until the apples are a little soft. Once that's done, you're going to pull them out, and you're going to put a little of the apple mixture in each one of the tart pans, and if you have any of the graham cracker mixture left over, that's when you can sprinkle it on the top. Then you're going to bake it again for another 5 minutes at 350 and let it cool completely, And once it's totally cooled and you take them out of the little tart pans, you can drizzle them with a little caramel. And there you go. You have your caramel apple crisp bites.
Sounds simpler than I thought.
All right, we're back. Finished product. And we've got
Taste testers.
taste testers willing to catch anything
Official taste testers.
that hits the floor. So, after you. Ooh. I don't know where that came from.
Making hair pies here. Hair.
Would you like a
Goodness gracious.
one bite wonder?
Well, I'm not going to nibble on it.
Shall I do the same?
Low calorie.
Definitely low calorie because it's got apple.
So it's a fruit.
So it's a fruit.
It's not a dessert, it's a fruit.
It's a fruit. Definitely.
What'd you think?
Part of your 4 food groups.
Was that any good?
You're staring at me.
Pretty good.
I think that was very good.
One of our better ones.
That was definitely one of our better
We remembered
ones.
how to cook.
Remembered how to cook.
And the recipe turned out okay.
Yeah, and it actually came out okay. So, shall we see if... Okay.
One dog's approval.
Amongst approval. This one's off-site.
Second dog approval.
Second dog approval.
Now
Little one.
Mini dog approval.
Little mini dog.
Come here, little mini boy.
Little mini boy.
Mini boy approval.
Mini boy approval. So, check back next week. We'll see what else we can come up with. And hopefully, it'll be just as
good.
delicious, decadent, and low calorie.
See you next time.
Later, Gator.